over it. I only watched about the first stage, complete first stage, and a few laps of the second stage before I had to go to work. Let's just say it's really hard to pass New Hampshire with this package, and I still hate New Hampshire more than anything than life itself. And next week we're going to another place I strongly don't like. It is not good for my driver. God damn, the last 5 weeks or so has been so shitty for Chase that I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, I feel like it all started at Sonoma where we got engine failure or whatever. His car blew up, basically. His engine blew up. Next week was like Daytona, and we got wrecked out of that by stupid people. And Kentucky, we had a tire issue. And then this week it was no water pressure or whatever. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This is just killing us. Like, no matter what we do, it's just we can't catch a fucking break. We're getting the Larson bad luck right now. Whatever Larson was going through beginning of the season, we're getting the back end of it. And Larson didn't even have a good day either. He wrecked out, I guess. Then Jimmy had issues, mechanical issues. I have no idea what happened. So, not sure what happened there. But the moral of the story is, or my rant is, people are getting on like Hendrick or mainly Chase's crew's ass. For what reason, I don't know. Like, the issues that from what Chase was have been going through the last like month or so has not been the crew's fault at all. Like, at all. We haven't finished inside the top 10 in the past month, and it's really freaking irritating. But as a fan, a true fan, you don't just go and point fingers and bash the crew and say everyone needs to be fired and this and that. I'm like, realize this crew is the same crew that got us the win at Talladega, at Dover, at Kansas, at Watkins Glen last year. Like, these are the same group of guys, and you guys are bashing them anytime they just have a shitty day. But when they have a great day, like a top 5, top 10, or possibly like a win, you guys are like, oh, you guys are great. The crew is fantastic. You guys did a great bang-up job. But when he has a crappy day, or the long streak of bad luck we've been having, you guys shit on them. And like, you do it like 180, like, so it doesn't make sense. Well, you're like, they all need to be fired. I'm like, for what reason? There's no control over what is going on in the car out on the racetrack. Like, there's one race, like, you can't get adjustments to work on the car. It happens. Tire problems. It happens. Mechanical issues. They fucking happen. Like, the engine failure was only the second time Chase ever had a engine go out on him. 2 freaking times in 4 years. 2. Or just any Hendrick equipment he's been running. And, it's like, it's irritating, but I know in the long run we'll be stronger and better for the bad luck we went through now before the playoffs. Just thank God we have that goddamn win, or we'd be in a shitload of trouble. Like, thank God we didn't drop in points at all this week. I'm just glad we're still in the top 10, but we went from the top 4 or 5 to the 8th spot behind Kurt Busch. And we didn't really drop much in points because Kevin Harvick finally got his ass in victory lane. Ugh. That's all we're going to hear about for the next week. How This is the resurgence of Stewart Haas racing. Like, no. It took him almost all season, regular season, to get a fucking win. And it was from the only guy who can actually manage to be up front consistently throughout the season and actually contend for wins. Everyone else just shits on themselves and can't find the speed. So I don't know. But Hendrick as a whole right now, we're okay. Like the two cars that had no freaking issues, none whatsoever, both had mechanical issues. And we're out of the race, basically. Like Chase was running the race, but like 11 laps down and finished 29th. Jimmy Johnson had issues, mechanical issues. Not sure what it was, but shit happened. And Alex Bowman, he was in Jimmy Johnson's backup car. Ended up with what, top 15? And Byron, who also was in the backup car, got top 12. It was a shitty day overall for us. Let's just say that. The last 2 weeks have been so shitty. But as a fan of Hendrick and Chase, especially, you don't give up on your driver. You don't give up on the crew. The team busts their ass to bring fast cars every single freaking week. Having fast cars is not their issue. The mechanical side has been their issue and their downfall the last few weeks. Or this last month. So I don't know. The racing gods hate us for some reason. Racing gods, stop it. We need stronger runs. We need more top 10s. This is not the season I wanted. So, anyway, I'm just glad Bowman has a win under his belt because, goddamn. And now Jimmy's currently not, he's not even in the top 16 anymore. Byron's still hanging in there. But, oh my god. Ugh. These freaking tracks have been the death of us. And we're going to Pocono, which I hate even more because that's like the worst freaking race of them all. It was just bad. But anyway, I just want to say, like, if you're gonna be a fan of a driver, you need to stick with them and support them no matter what's going on. Win, lose, shitty day, good day, solid day, whatever. Just stick by them and don't shit talk their crew when they just have a bad day. It's when it was not their fault at all. They don't have control over an engine failure. They have no control over a tire being blown apart and torn apart on the track. They have no control when he gets wrecked on the track. No control when the water pressure goes away for no freaking reason. So, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you can't just blame the crew and expect that to be the answer to everyone's problems. These weekends happen. These stretches of bad luck happens. Just look at Stewart Haas Racing. They haven't really done much this season until today, when that's win a fucking race. Oh my god, what is wrong with you? Come on, almost hit my car. It was another Tacoma too. Like, what the hell? And they're from California. Anyway, I'm not even getting into Xfinity Series because that's just a whole nother shit show that I don't want to go down. K&N East ran this weekend. Didn't really watch that. The Modifieds ran this weekend. It was a full weekend for racing at New Hampshire, and Indy was at Iowa. Didn't care for that race because a freaking Penske driver won. My driver came in 6th. Alexander Rossi, that's my driver. In Indy car. Other than that, it has not been a very good weekend for racing when it comes to my drivers. So, all I'm going to say, things better turn around for my drivers or I'm I'm just gonna. I'm. They, when my drivers have bad days, I start to have a bad day, and it really starts to irritate me. I just had the longest freaking day at work, busiest day of my life. I feel like I got another long day tomorrow, and Tuesday is gonna be a long freaking week. I'm now going to the gym. I've been freaking lazy. I've been eating like shit, and I feel it. I feel bloated. TMI, I know. But I feel bloated. Ladies, you know what I'm going through. Ladies, if you follow me, you know. That time of the month is never fun. Especially when you have to work and deal with crappy people. Anyway. Okay. And everyone in my house it's just too much going on right now. Yeah, like too much going on. Okay. Before I go on any further, I'm going to work out. I need to work on my arms and get some cardio in because I feel like a fat potato right now. Yes, I said a potato. So, the guy just stare at me because I'm talking to my phone. So, I'm going to go before people continue to stare at me because I'm talking on my phone for too long. So, it's been a long, long day, so I'm going to get off